Have you ever stopped for a moment and wondered, what if the story of humanity didn't begin the way we were taught? What if the rise of civilization, our cities, our cultures, our beliefs, started somewhere far older, far stranger, and far more powerful than anything in our history books? Welcome to Gobecepe, a place so ancient, so mind-bending, that it forces us to rethink everything about human origins. Before we dive into this unbelievable journey, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Trust me, what you're about to hear is unlike anything you've learned before. Gobecepe sits on a quiet hilltop in southeastern Turkey. Today it might look like a cluster of stones under the sun, but 12,000 years ago it was the heart of a world we barely understand. Think about that number, 12,000. That's not just before the pyramids. That's before writing, before pottery, before farming, before almost everything. Yet here, at a time when humans were supposed to be simple hunter-gatherers, people carved and moved stones weighing up to 50 tons, arranging them in perfect circular temples. According to everything archaeologists once believed, this should have been impossible. As we move through the site, those iconic T-shaped pillars stand like ancient giants. Many are taller than a grown man. They're covered with carvings, foxes, snakes, vultures, scorpions, boars. These carvings aren't random decorations. They look intentional, symbolic, almost like messages from minds that understood the world in a way we no longer do. Some researchers think the pillars represent human-like figures. The stones form a gathering of beings, silent, watching, waiting. The more we study Gobecepe, the stranger it becomes. These hunter-gatherers didn't simply build a shrine. They built a massive ritual complex, a spiritual center, a place of gathering, storytelling, and transformation. Which raises the question, what could unite people on such a scale before farming, before cities, before society even existed? The answer might change human history, belief, religion, a shared spiritual world. See, one of the most revolutionary theories is that Gobecepe wasn't built by farmers, but that farming may have been invented because of Gobecepe. Imagine hundreds of people gathering here regularly. They needed food, they needed stability, they needed organization. And so, for the first time in human history, people began planting crops near this sacred site. In other words, a temple may have created agriculture. Gobecepe might not only be the world's oldest temple, it might be the birthplace of complex society itself, the spark that ignited civilization. And then, something even stranger happened. Around 8000 BC, the people didn't abandon the site or destroy it. They buried it, deliberately, carefully, stone after stone, layer after layer, the entire complex covered with tons of earth. Why would anyone bury a sacred place? Some say it marked a shift in their spiritual world. Others think it was to protect it. And some believe the answer is far deeper, hidden behind rituals we can't yet decode. But whatever the reason, burying it preserved it better than any monument in history. Now here's where things get even more mind-blowing. Despite its immense size, there are no houses around Gobecepe, no village, no permanent settlement, which means people traveled long distances just to be here, to gather, worship, feast, mourn, celebrate, and then leave. This tells us that spirituality was more than belief. It was the force that shaped their entire world, and the mysteries keep coming. How did they move stones heavier than trucks, with no wheels, no animals, no metal tools? How did they organize labor on such a massive scale without villages? And perhaps the biggest question, what kind of spiritual experience was so meaningful that people would spend generations building this place? Some researchers think the animal carvings represent stories, myths that guided their world. Others believe these temples may be connected to constellations, forming a celestial map of the ancient sky. Some think it was a place where shamans led rituals that shaped early human consciousness. But maybe the truth is something we haven't imagined yet. Gobekli Tepe is older than any known mythology, older than any recorded god. It sits at the dawn of the human mind, when imagination, fear, and wonder blended into something powerful, something sacred. Every discovery here challenges the idea that ancient people were primitive. The more we learn, the more we realize they were creative, intelligent, and capable of astonishing things. Gobekli Tepe is a reminder that we've forgotten much more than we remember. It's a message from a civilization with no name, no writing, and no cities, yet a vision of the world strong enough to move mountains. As we continue exploring, new circles of stones are still being uncovered. Only a tiny part of the site has been excavated. Most of Gobekli Tepe still lies underground. What secrets wait beneath the soil? Lost stories? Forgotten gods? Evidence of a world older than history? We're only at the beginning. If this journey into the world's oldest mystery fascinated you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more incredible ancient stories. Your support helps this channel grow and lets us explore more mysteries together. Gobekli Tepe isn't just a site, it's a doorway, a window into the earliest chapters of the human spirit. A reminder that the past is bigger, stranger, and far more beautiful than we ever imagined. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next mystery.